I've been working and stuff a lot lately, and I decided I should take some time and relax. So I started playing Outward again. A game that, after mercilessly getting pummeled by low tier enemies over and over again, causing my equipment to despawn and my inventory to rot through the bottom of my pack, I immediately stopped playing. Well, after about a year and some DLC later, I figured it would be the perfect way to decompress. As always, if you like what you see, please hit those buttons, and if you want more Outward content, just let me know. My entire collection of exotic jams lost to the sea. I shall have to start over now. Thankfully, resources are bountiful, and soon I will once again sit upon a gelatinous mound of delicious jams. For I am the Jam Man. Ah,
Rise and shine,
an
trunks
angry
spawn.
mob. You want the lighthouse? Have it. I don't want it. I've got one thing on my mind. Now that I have completed my look, it was time to get down to business. I would pick this town clean. What can't be used can be sold, and I'll be needing supplies for the long road ahead. After picking the town clean, I decided to sell off what I didn't need, then pick up a few things. I found a section of the beach I liked and set up a little squat. Then started brewing some of that sweet delicious. Thankfully, due to some previous experimentation, I had a few other tricks up my sleeve. But I wanted to get a few more supplies, and I knew exactly where I'd find them. That's the thing about eating jam all the time. You end up with sticky fingers. But I'm not alone. They must smell the jam. This wouldn't be the first time I've taken a life in the name of my sticky obsession, and it won't be the last. After selling off what I've collected and buying a bigger jam holder, it was time to start cooking. First, I needed a way to protect my jam collection, and every good transient knows you should always carry a shiv. Now we begin. As much as I love jam, I know it can't be used for everything. Plus, some of this stuff can be used to make a little extra dosh. There's another thing the Jam Man knows. There's only one thing better than a shiv. 2 shivs. Now I have just about everything I need to set off to collect more jam. Got a lead on maybe the biggest jam score in all of Cierzo. She told me that to the east, the Trogs have a cave, and there's a kitchen in that cave. You know what they keep in kitchens, right? But first I want to head south, grab a few more berries. Ah, jam of the sea. To be honest, I didn't expect to do this well. I am a jam-covered freight train, and I will not be stopped. Don't mind if I do. The road is treacherous, but it's nothing the Jam Man can't handle. I become overconfident. And awake to glowing eyes in the dark. Though my pride is damaged, thankfully the berries I've collected are still fresh. So I clean out the den and ready myself for what awaits me outside. Jesus. That was close. Too close. I collect my spoils, and now have to get back to the task at hand. Sometimes I think I'll never learn. But fortune favors the bold, and I find a way to come out on top. Oh, hell yeah, brother. I get back to business and set up another squat outside the Trog Cave. Before returning to town, selling off my garbage, and doing a little bit more cooking. And make some more of that sweet nectar before spending my final night in the lighthouse. The next day, I upgrade the squat and head back out towards the cave. Where do these guys even come from? Once I reach the cave squat, I equip it with some storage, then proceed to head in. So close I can almost taste it. I find what appears to be the pantry, but it's locked. Give me that mushroom. I find what the woman in town wanted, but still no jam. So I fuel up and start searching for the kitchen. I find it, but there's not a drop of jam inside. But where do they keep the jam? In my frustration, I let loose a jam-fueled genocide. And in the process, transmute my sword into a wet spaghetti noodle that I then use to torture the last trog. Where you going? can't hide from me. He wouldn't talk, so I put him out of his misery and found myself some new threads. The heist was a total bust. I leave the cave, jamless. You know, as I stand here, covered in Trog blood, the sun setting behind me, I now realize it's not about collecting jam or making the most jam, but about the jam we eat along the way. Yeah,